Hello, everyone. Welcome to the November update of Upskill AI. Upskill AI is a copilot for continuous learning. Here is a screenshot from layoff stock FYI. Just in 2023, there are almost 2.5 million people lost a job because of the layoff. So our jobs in tech are not secure. It's so important to upskill and learning continuously. But the problem is continuous learning is hard. Why it is hard? First, it's not able to measure immediate return, just compared with learning while at school. The second one is it's so easy to forget the knowledge we just learned. The third one is so many distractions in media, especially from the social media applications. But I think most of us want to upskill, but just 1% every day. According to the 1% principle equation here, if we just put in some small amount of learning and improvement each day, there'll be a huge amount of improvement and goals after 1 year. So here's our solution to help people apply the 1% principle and have a journey of continuous learning. So our solution combines generative AI, spaced repetition, gamification, and also the power of habit. In a nutshell, it will be a LeetCode and Anki for tech skill fundamentals and interview questions. So for people who don't know Anki, it's a flashcard application where you can apply spaced repetition to review the difficult material. And also here is our unique creation of the STAR framework for the most efficient and personalized learning experience. S stands for solve problems. Basically, you are just presented with the mock interview style quizzes. The second one is take notes. Here is where you can convert your learning to questions that you generated to consolidate your learning and review in time. The third one is accomplishments, is where you get not only motivated, but also track your achievements along the way. The last one is review problems, which you will be able to use a flashcard format to review the questions based on the spaced repetition. And our being targeted users are both students and working professionals. As you can see from the Venn diagram here, students need to prepare for the interviews and also school classes. And working professionals, they also do need to prepare for the interviews and also would probably spend more time on self-learning and improving technical skills. And there are many use cases for this application, and I want to highlight 3 really interesting ones. The first one is create shared questions for class that you are in. Let's say you are in the OMSCS machine learning classes, and that class has the exam components and a lot of other students. So using Upskill AI, you can create a question collection list for the questions based off the video materials and also books, which you feel will be helpful to prepare for the exams. And then you can share that collection question to other classmates on Piazza. And then your classmates were able to contribute to the list as well by either adding new questions or suggesting some edits to the existing questions. And then as the owner and contributor of the question list, you're able to see the metadata of the questions. For example, what are the average scores of the user's answers, and also how many times the questions are being saved or liked by the users. So this way, you are actually able to review and prepare much more efficient because you will know what kind of questions are helpful based on the power of other classmates. And the second one is to track your thought process for lead code questions. So lead code is really good on maintaining a good collection of the list, and you can run the code. However, it is not that good to simulate the real interview processes that you explain your thought process and algorithm steps to the interviewer. And that part is actually very important because it will shows your communication skill and also shows you that you can explain your technical solution in a clear and concise manner. And the last one is peer feedback, which is the idea I get from the education technology and HCI classes in the OMSCS program. So the idea is that for many open-ended questions in product and data professions, you can get feedback from other users. For example, I once have a question asking the interview about pick a tech product you like and define the three most important metrics of defining the success of that product. So this kind of questions is very hard, and probably you will only get very limited help from AI. So on the Upskill AI platform, users were also able to give feedback to other people's answer. And then if you have answered these questions before, you are also able to collect the feedback from other users. So instead of just learning whether you are wrong or right, actually you learn a lot of insights and perspectives from other talented users like you. Here is a general overview of the system design. As you can see on here, actually almost every process uses the generative AI to make it efficient and create good user experience. And now let's go to a live demo. So here is the landing page for the Upskill AI. And the 1% principle is presented here. And user can sign up or log back in. So let me log back in here. Log in. And this way it will able to know my learning history. So yeah, on this tab here is a profile where you can set your learning goal, resume, and also the settings, if whether you want to receive the emails or not. And I already typed my learning goal before, and it will show up here so that it's visible for the user every time. And the solve problems interface here, user will be presented the questions from the question bank, and they will type their answer and get feedback. If they have totally no clue, they can also type on hints or skip the question. On the take notes session, users will basically convert what they learned into a question and answer format. Let's do an example here. Let's say my question is, what is prompt engineering in LLM? And let's say I don't know this question very well. I'm just learning. So prompt engineering is about getting the desired output from LLM by optimizing the prompt language. and I can click on get feedback to see what feedback AI will give me. So it tells me I get a 7 out of 10 score. And also actually give me some examples of how to improve my answer. So here is not pretty good, so I'm satisfied, so I move on. And here you can see on the skill and text, I already have AI guessed of what the topics and text would that be. So it's already selected language model and prompt engineering for me. Let's say if I also think it's NLP, I can also type NLP here and add the tag. Or if I don't think it's related to language model, I can also delete it. And yeah, I can also fill some other note and choose whether it's the level of challenging and importance. So these values were able to use for the space repetition on the review problems page. So let's jump here, the review problems. So here you can click on pick a questions, and beneath the UI, the algorithm will pick the question based on the information you originally selected for the question, and also based on what's the last time you answered the question, as well as how other people answer the questions. Because we want to maximize the importance of the question to a user so that they can get the best amount of upskilling and improvement. So here, the tip for success, as shown here, you pick a question, think for a few seconds, speak out your answer, and then click to show the answers. So once user click to show the answer, it will able to show the previous answer and as well as the AI suggested answer. And on the accomplishment tab is where user can see all their activities and also how much they have improved over the time. And on the detailed section where user can export all the data, and if they want to do some more analysis on the data on their own, or they can search the questions by certain keywords if they will. Yeah, so that's it about the November update. And thank you very much for listening. And if you have any feedback or suggestion, feel free to contact me at hello@upskillai.app. Thank you very much for the listening.